Hello educators, welcome back. This is Aunty Marcella, Dr. Watts with Peeking Through Books. This week we will be looking at how we select materials for grades K through 2 child. So we will be taking a tour into the library and we will be going into the children's section, and I will walk you through and show you how you go about selecting books for your children. There are some things that we will look for, like your child's interest. What is your child interested in? What does your child like? Does he like cars? Does he like whales? Does he like dolphins? What it is. So the whole idea of selecting books for your kids is huge in ensuring that your child develops that whole love for wanting to listen to what you have to say or what you have to read, and also writing in response to what they've read. So as I welcome you back to taking a peek into children's writing this week, I want to take you into the public library, into the children's section, where we will actually take a look as to how to go about selecting books. After you've selected that book, you want to make sure that you walk your child through the parts of the book. Where can I find the title? Where can I find the author? Where can I find the illustrator? And these are the first three things you'll be looking at even before you begin reading that book. So again, we'll take a look into the library and we will continue that video from the library. Remember to subscribe and also to like us on Facebook. See you at the public library. Bye-bye. So today I am headed to the Central Library of Brevard County. It is in Cocoa, Florida, and I am about to walk into that library and take you into the children's section so you can see how you can use your library to actually help your kids read and write in response to what they read. So see you inside in a minute. So I am at the library and I am now in the section for K through 2 students. There are a plethora of books, and this is the non-fiction side. There is actually the non-fiction side and there is also the fiction side. We're going to begin with the non-fiction side today, but I'm just giving you a tour of what the fiction side looks like as well. So there are a plethora, it's a lot of books, and I just wonder, how much time do we make as parents to just have our kids sit on the floor so that they can just have fun and not feel that they are bothering you? Actually, look at this. They have even soft toys on the floor so that the kids could sit and read and be comfortable. So here I am at the public library, sitting on the floor in the children's section of children's non-fiction section for grades K through 2. And I am going to walk you through how to make that decision. First of all, you need to know what is your child's interest. Don't just select a book and say, you take that, read this. No, you want to make sure that you find out what your child's interest is, and then you can make a decision. So I've perused through the section, and here are some options I found. Bananas, about rodents. There are biographicals like Benjamin Franklin, castles, Harriet Tubman. We have another biography. We have about tornadoes. We have sports. Anything that your child needs, make sure that you take time and pick a book that your child is interested in. Do not pick something that your child is not going to be interested in. All right, so now that we've selected a book, what is the next step? So with the writing to respond process, we want to teach kids to be able to know where to find important aspects of books. So let us suppose we're gonna look at this book which says about rodents. The first thing you want to do is to ask your child to find the title of the book. What is the title of this book? About rodents. a guide for children. The next thing you want to do is to tell, usually it's written larger than any other thing on the cover of the book. You want to make sure that the child understands that the title is usually written larger than everything else on that book. Then we have the author. Who wrote the book? The author is the person who writes the book. And here we have Catherine Sill. Catherine Sill is the one who wrote the book. So we want our students to be able to tell who is the author of the book. And the other important aspect here is who illustrated the book. At that age group, all books have illustrations. So there will be an illustrator unless it is a book written by, for example, something like this one, where we have everything done by just historical heroes, and then we have E.R. Tubman Ben. So some books do not always lend themselves to all of the three aspects, but you want to make sure that you find a variety. Let students understand that there are times when we have a book, for example, this one right here, Famous Explorers by Jeff Donaldson Forbes, but we do not have any illustrator accounted for. So we want to let them understand that it's okay if we do not find the element, but these are three elements you want your child to be able to find even before you open that book. You want to also show them the rib, because the information can be found there as well. The information can also be found on the inside first page about rodents, and then right here we'll see About Rodents by Catherine Hill, illustrated by John Seal. Why do we want students to know these things this early? We want to make sure that students from a very early age can understand the value of giving credit. If they read a story, then they know who wrote that story. What is the name of the story? So we want to make sure that we teach kids to value books, but at the same time, let them understand how we give credit to people who write books. Thank you for joining me at the library today. It was a pleasure walking through the process of selecting books for your grades K-2 child. I do hope you garnered some kind of information, and I hope that you put it to use. Next time when we meet, we will go through step 2 of the writing to respond process. Meanwhile, subscribe to my vlog, which is Budding Writers Dr. Watts. You can also subscribe to my Facebook page, Literacy with Dr. Watts. And you can also message me if you need me to give you one-on-one help with or more help with your K-2 child. Meanwhile, all the best, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.